Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Divine Truth Tarot. I am Sarah Speaks. We are going to be doing a post-eclipse. I don't even know if I need this today, so I'm actually going to. I lost a piece of my microphone, so I'm going to just kind of turn that off. But we are going to be doing a post-eclipse reading today. I wanted to just check in with the energies. It's been very intense. The physical symptoms are extremely intense. In fact, I did a video about those physical symptoms on my other channel, Sarah Speaks, yesterday. Guys, it's just been, there's been a lot. What I experienced with this eclipse was major insomnia for the past about 2 weeks, as you can see, very sleep deprived. Some congestion, some throat chakra blockages, as well as headaches, which I usually never get. Feeling very tired, especially in the mornings, really hard to get out of bed. And jaw pain, major jaw pain, shoulder and neck pain, as well as nausea and indigestion. Super fun. Oh, and bloating. So a lot of lower chakra rebalancing going on with this eclipse in Capricorn. And you know, guys, it's the last eclipse of the decade, the last eclipse of the year. There's just so much to be said for this event. And I just feel like a lot of our foundations and stability are being shaken. But we're moving into a 4-year next year for the planets. I'm actually a number 4 personally. So this is going to be stabilizing for me. Thank you. For all Scorpios out there, you know that there's been many, for the past like decade, we have not had stabilizing years at all. So looking forward to that. But it's a stability year for the planet. It's a year of setting the foundation. So we healed in 2019 and we get to create our empires in 2020. So let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments below. I read all the comments even if I can't always respond. So I'm going to start off the reading today with How to Love Yourself cards by Louise Hay. I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. My home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. So guys, this is all about your foundation, the foundation of your home, and making sure that your home is a cozy, comfortable place for you to be. I think that's really important as we move into this new year, is that we feel like our foundation is secure. So a lot of root chakra. It's funny, as I said that, I started to get nauseous again. It's been off and on for me now for a few days, about 4. I'm going on day number 4 of just nausea, just lots of nausea. So let me know if you guys are feeling that down below. Yeah, quite intense. So I'm going to move into the Gilded Tarot here. And I just wanted to mention that if you would like a personal reading, if you would desire to have a personal reading with me, please reach out to me at the email in the description box below. I'm currently booking out into January at this time. And I do have several spots available at this time for January. I have several options available for you. So you can just reach out to me and we'll discuss. And we will set a day for your reading and we'll go from there. I would love to tap into your energies for you. And what I'm really focusing on right now for many people is what they're wanting is what's coming up for me in 2020. So what's coming next? So those are the energies that we can look into for you, is what's coming next in 2020. And a lot of you are asking about love and career, so we can get into those energies, absolutely. But a lot of us are going to be coming into our power in 2020, especially divine feminines, divine masculines. Do we balance out those energies? All right, so what's coming up for the collective? What does the collective need to know in regards to moving forward here after this eclipse? So guys, we are in Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups. So the cups are water, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. You don't have to be any of those signs. Your partner doesn't have to be any of those signs, but that's a definitive possibility. So the Queen of Cups, you know, if you look in this particular deck, the Gilded Tarot, she looks a little forlorn. She looks a little lost, and she looks a little bit like she's expended a lot of her energy on other people, maybe at the expense of herself. So this card is actually representative of an emotional queen, of a queen that wears her heart on her sleeve. You know, she doesn't have there's nothing about her posture that is defensive. She's quite open, you know, she's not guarding her heart, so her heart is open here. What this is telling me is that you need to reel in whatever you've been giving out, perhaps you haven't been getting back. So it's really time to step back into your power, Queen of Cups. if this is resonating with you. And it's really time to make sure that you're filling up your own cup first, and, you know, not putting it out there for someone else to fill up like I feel like she's doing. But step into your power and understand you're a powerful queen, you're a powerful creator, and you don't need anybody else to fulfill you or to make you feel whole. Okay, so that's the energy that, so a lot of us are feeling quite vulnerable also is what I'm getting after this eclipse. We're feeling in our vulnerability. We're kind of in our feels. I watched Good Will Hunting yesterday and cried. I sobbed actually 3 times, sobbed. And it was, you know, I'm an empath, but this was to a different level where I felt like I could feel the character's pain. It was really intense. So we're in our feels, we're in our vulnerability. Vulnerability is strength. Don't be afraid of it. Don't let the ego tell you otherwise. Have that good cry and release it, because we're releasing and letting go of things that aren't serving us, guys. We're healing generational patterns and traumas. So, you know, we're the ones in our families that are tasked with doing the generational healing. So this is a lot to process. Be gentle with yourself. Rest a lot right now. Do not do any strenuous exercise. That is not the answer. You're going to make yourself sick. You already have these physical symptoms coming up. The last thing we need is more physical symptoms. Some of us are barely making it through the day right now. It's just so intense, these energies. So rest and hydrate, guys. Lemon water, lots of tea, lots of green juice, fresh fruits, fresh veggies. So then we've got the World card next to the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups and the World card. So the World card to me is such a beautiful card. It's the last card in the major arcana. So this signals completion. So there's a completion of a cycle going on right now, which is fitting, seeing as we just stepped into the eclipse season, and we just had our eclipse and new moon in Capricorn on Christmas Day, if you celebrate Christmas Day, December 25th. So this is really a woman, you know, it's quite the opposite actually of the Queen of Cups, where I feel like this is kind of current energy and this is going to be future energy as we step into 2020, where she is really stepping into her power. She's embracing who she is. She, again, heart open, heart forward. And it's like she's lurching or stepping forward into her future. She's not, you know, we're here, you have a little bit of protectiveness, especially around the womb, around the belly. But here, she's just wide open. She's not afraid of any threats. She's holding, it looks like batons, but she's holding them just kind of like liberally in her hands. She's not grasping onto them. She's not afraid. She doesn't need to hold on to any weapons. And she's just got the world at her hands and she knows it. So this is the power, this is the place and the energy that we want to be stepping into as we approach 2020. Just knowing that the world is at your hands and the world is your oyster, I just heard. And you've got this golden energy in both of these cards. Golden energy signifying solar plexus, which is your center of personal power, your personal sun. So really understanding that you hold more power than you ever realized. You have the key. You have the key to your own happiness. You have the key to love. You have the key to everything you've ever desired. It's just a matter of really stepping into it and believing it. What else do we need to know for the collective? Thank you. So 5 of Wands. This card can, so the wands are fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And what's interesting about this card is you see 5 men and you're not sure if they're fighting for the same team or if they're fighting against each other. But it honestly looks like they're all fighting separate battles. And yet you have little mouse and butterflies here, right? So it's like, well, you have there's a gentleness and a gentle nature, you know, even the background, right? The sky and the leaves and the grass, and it all looks gentle and calm. It doesn't look aggressive to me, but at the same time, it's like they're all in their own heads over something. So I see this as the counterparts right now, divine masculines, divine feminines, fighting their separate battles, which is the way it needs to be. So there's probably some separation. There's probably lack of communication or just in and out, hot and cold communication. And this also tells me that it's vital right now that as we step into this energy of the world, that we hold back our energy a little bit and we focus on ourselves. So this is, to me, indicative of needing to really focus back on yourself and understanding that the battle can only be won if you're willing to fight it for yourself. So no longer looking to someone else to soothe us, so we're learning how to self-soothe is what I'm hearing. So that's how I'm interpreting that card for this spread. It might be a different interpretation with a different spread. So I interpret the cards in terms of, you know, intuition and energy, and also in regards to the surrounding cards. And we have another major arcana card. We have the World, and now we have Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning, guys. The wheel is turning, whether or not we like it. We've stepped into eclipse season, and the wheel is starting to shift and change. This means changes are coming, whether they're welcome changes or not. The universe is going to start to take control. So these are indicative of the universe taking control. When you have major arcana cards saying the universe is in control, so drop the facade that you have the control, guys. I just heard from my guides. Drop the facade that you have control, because you don't and you never did. So we need to understand that going with the flow is the best option here. Really being in that kind of Piscean energy of just go with the flow, man. You know, don't fight the currents. Don't try to swim upstream. Don't try to create a new solution or a different way of doing things. That's not what we want to do right now. And in fact, with this eclipse, this is not an eclipse season to be manifesting. It's an eclipse season to be resting. So it was funny because I was meditating almost every day there for the past few weeks. And then the past few days, I've just been so fatigued and really haven't been feeling great with all these physical symptoms. I didn't want to meditate, and I started to feel guilty. And I realized that I'm being asked to just go within and kind of cocoon and hibernate. And that means not even expending my energy on trying to visualize or go through a meditation right now. So don't be worried if you're feeling the same way, because the universe is taking the wheel. The universe is taking control. And the more we try to fight this, the more resistance we have to this, the more the ego screams and it's afraid of dying. Guess what? The harder this change is going to be. So let things fall away. The things that need to fall away, let them fall away. And just trust the process. Trust the cycles of life. So we're in a cycle right now. We are closing out old cycles and we're beginning a new cycle. Closing out the old, beginning a new cycle. So we've got the Page of Wands energy here. So to me, this is definitely masculine energy. Guys, they're not currently in King energy. I think a few might be, but for the most part, the collective of masculines are in this Page energy, which is, it's more of an immature energy. This doesn't mean that they're immature, but the energy is immature. Wands, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. So he's a passionate wand, and he's coming, you know, pages come with a message. It's about communication. So he wants to communicate something, but it might just be, it's not going to be necessarily something really deep and profound. It might just be something kind of cutesy, but also passionate, or maybe of a sexual or sensual nature. And then he's probably going to be out again because they don't really fully know what they want. And a page hasn't fully stepped into their power. They're not fully confident. So they're not really able to bear the fruits of their labor yet. So it's like the fruits are growing, but they don't even see what's right in front of them. So they're not fully realizing the connection. They're starting to step into it, guys, but a lot of masculines are still in fear energy, and they're afraid to step out of their current cycles or their current situations. A lot of them are in some sort of karmic contract or karmic cycle, whether that's addiction, whether that's a marriage or relationship, whether it has to do with children, a job, money, etc. A lot of them are really tied to money and finances and wealth, and they think that that's the path to happiness because that's the 3D societal programming. So they're stepping out of that place, but they're still currently in that place. And what that means is that they're not fully in their power. They're giving their power away to all of these external influences and all of, well, the Joneses said this, and what will people think if I do this? What will people think if I go against the grain? And they're judging themselves too. There is a lot of shame energy circulating around. And as I say this, guys, my heart chakra is fluttering. And I feel out of breath. Yeah, they're feeling really anxious about closing out these cycles, and they're really feeling anxious about the change they know they need to make in order to come towards their feminine. Right, so we've got Ace of Pentacles. Aces indicate new beginnings. Pentacles is all about wealth, resources, finances, and security and stability. So it's quite fitting as we go into the 4 year of 2020. So they're building their foundation right now. They're focused on their pentacles, guys. They're focused on their money. They're focused on their wealth. And they feel like, a lot of the masculines in this page energy feel like this is how they're going to bring you happiness, is they're going to bring you pentacles. They're going to basically bring you, they're going to bring you gifts, and they think that that's what you want. But divine feminines, we don't need or want that, because we're busy creating our own empires. We're busy creating our own legacies and our own wealth, and we're not relying on our masculine for that. It's nice to have those things, we say, but this is not our heart's desire. We want them. And that's what they need to understand, is we want them. We want their time and their energy and their heart and their soul. We don't care about the money. We don't care about physical possessions, but their karmic partners are very focused on money. And they've been focused on money in the past. So again, this is breaking that cycle, guys, as the wheel's turning, and understanding that, ooh, these are interesting cards, and understanding for them that this is not the path, the true path to happiness is not through money, and it's not through possessions and accumulation of possessions. So interesting, I just got the 3 of Swords, which indicates to me third-party situation, broken hearts, and then the 8 of Cups. And look, the 8 of Cups, he's walking away. He's walking away from that which no longer serves him. You know, the cups are knocked over. They're not broken in this particular deck, but they're knocked over, and he's looking towards greater horizons. And there's a lot of blue, which indicates third eye, you know, intuition, your knowing, and being guided by the moon, which is also your intuition. So he's leaving behind these third-party situations. So it may not seem like it on the 3D, guys. So if you leave in the comments, no, he hasn't left the third party, you know, he's still in that situation, you know, he's still in the marriage. Okay, that's fine. That's the 3D. So that's what you're seeing in the 3D. But we have to move beyond the illusions and veil of the 3D and understand that what's really going on inside the heart of this masculine is he wants to walk away because he knows there's nothing left to gain from staying in the situation. It's just a matter of him gaining the courage. And if he's not able to gain that courage, the universe is going to do it for him, because the wheel is starting to turn and the world is at his fingertips, and he knows that, and he's looking towards the horizon to see the world that's at his fingertips, which is his divine feminine. So nobody else will do. Nobody else will do. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, which indicates fiery, new, passionate beginnings. So aces, so we have 2 aces, the Ace of Pentacles and then the Ace of Wands. So again, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He wants this passionate new beginning. He wants to leave behind the past, and he wants this passionate new beginning with his divine feminine. Nobody else will do but her. And you look at the energy and the power in the hands. He knows that the power is inside of him. The power to make the changes is there. He just has to act on it and speak on, not even speak on it, but he needs to act on it. He needs to make those changes. And he knows that he has the power to do that. Okay, it's just a matter of if he's willing to make that change or not. You know, is he gonna make that change? Is he gonna stay where it's comfortable? Clear. It's really up to him at this point, but he wants that passionate new beginning. He wants that. It's like he's chomping at the bit to get that passionate new beginning with his divine feminine. He really is. So I'm going to switch over for a moment to the wisdom of the oracle cards here. Oh, I need to shuffle a little bit more because those were cards that I pulled last night. We do a little shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. You like that? You like it? You like it? So this energy feels, the energy of this spread feels pretty uplifting to me, especially with the 2 major arcana cards, the 2 aces here indicating new beginnings, really that desire for passionate new beginnings based in stable foundations, right? Passionate new beginnings, guys, based in stable foundations. We want, yes, bye-bye past, bye-bye third-party situations. Hello, my queen. I want to give you the world, okay? After we heal, I'm going to step out of this page energy because the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning. And they can fight it all they want, guys. We can fight the wheel turning all we want, but when the universe is in control, we have no control. Point blank, end of story. You don't have the control, so give it up because you never had it anyway. Okay? Okay. All right. Good pep talk. Good talk. Let's give it one more shuffle. Now I'm picking up on page energy. So on the bottom of the deck, we have happy new beginnings coming in 2020. We have 26, which reduces to the number 8. You notice how there's a key here, right? It's like an egg, which to me an egg is, it's like, which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? But the egg to me is also new beginnings. New beginnings, hatching a new idea, a new creative project, new relationship. Just the idea of being happy and having the key to your own happiness, and the lightheartedness of this image, and the ability of her to just kind of brush off anything that no longer serves her. We have here mending on the bottom as well. So we are mending fences. We are mending things in our life. 52, which reduces to 7. So we've got 7 and 8. Interesting. So to step into this happy energy, right, as the Wheel of Fortune is turning, understand that the world is ours. We first have to mend. So this is the energy that we're currently going through, guys, as we're mending. We're mending our hearts, and we are kind of stepping into this contemplative energy right now. We're also mending our inner feminine and masculine energies. So where there's a mending of that going on as well. What else do we need to know? What does the collective need to know today? What does the collective need to know post-eclipse? What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Two of my favorite cards in this deck, and it's funny because they're both similar colors. We've got Deep Knowing and TikTok. So you guys, there's a deep knowing that everything's gonna work out. You know that place where we say, I know it's gonna be okay. Everything will be okay. Because we know that everything's gonna be okay in the end, even if it's not okay at this present time. And what's interesting is we have 43, which reduces to 7, right? Then we have 7, so 2 7s, and then we have an 8. Just wanted to point that out if those numbers are important to anybody. So there's a deep knowing, there's the wisdom of the owl in this card, and there's just the wisdom of the cosmos and the universe, and knowing that everything is working out in our favor. Even when we think that things are falling apart, they're really actually coming together for us. And then this is divine timing. This is the card of divine timing, 30, which reduces to 3. So, and I know 3 or 33 or 333 is significant to a lot of people out there. Angel numbers and synchronicities. Just trust in divine timing, guys. Trust that the Wheel of Fortune is turning. Trust that the universe is taking control. Trust that the world is at your fingertips. Trust in these passionate new beginnings that are going to come in the right time when your page transforms into a king, okay? Let go of any worry that you're carrying, queen. And understand that these third-party situations are ending, because the masculine's going to walk away from heartbreak. He's going to walk away from desolation. He's going to walk away from loneliness. He's going to walk away from feeling misunderstood, misheard, not seen, and all of those things as he heals his inner child, is what I'm hearing. We've got stable foundations, stable, passionate, fiery beginnings with stable foundations. But it's all going to happen in divine timing. It's not going to happen on your timeline. Guys, nothing ever happens in our timeline. It's the universe's timeline. It's the timeline of the cosmos, because time and space are really an illusion. So trust that deep inner knowing that you have, that happiness is your birthright, and that everything is going to be okay in the end, that things are being mended in this connection, okay? Hearts are being mended, heart chakras are being worked on right now, because this whole entire reading, my heart has been fluttering. You know what? I actually want to, I'm going to actually switch over to, I just want to pull a Divine Feminine cards. And then I have to go, unfortunately. I gotta leave, you guys. I gotta go see my chiropractor. So, can we please have a card for the collective, for the Divine Feminine Collective, or Divine Feminine Energy? You guys know when I talk about feminine, masculine, it's energies. It can apply to both male or female. It can be male, male, female, female, male to female. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's interchangeable. It's just energy. You guys know that. You guys know. All right, can you please have a card for the collective? One more shuffle of Divine Feminine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ascended Masters. Which goddess or deity is with the Divine Feminine today, post-eclipse? Ooh, yeah, girl. We've got the Kimchi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Goddess of abundance. So there's abundance in the air, guys. You create your own abundance. You create your own wealth. And this is internal wealth, internal happiness. And it's a choice that you're making. So wealth is an inside job. So to me, this speaks of wealth being not just material possessions, but wealth being the wealth of friendships that we have, the wealth of laughter that we have, the wealth of joy that we have, the wealth of curiosity, surprise, and experiences that we get to have in this lifetime. So I just want to check her out and see if there's anything in addition that we can learn about this beautiful goddess. There's no rhyme or reason to this book, so you just kind of scroll and hope you find what you're looking for. Let's see, where is she? Goddess of abundance. Okay, let me see. Bear with me. Oh, there we go. 72. Okay. Here we go. She personifies the splendor and affluence that arrives when we align our every action with what the soul desires most for us. Reverence for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, please correct me. Dates back to the 1st millennium BCE. She is known as the goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Happy, thank you, more please. That's another great mantra. Her name is derived from the Sanskrit root laks and lakska, meaning to know, understand, or to have a goal. She's the wife of the Hindu god Vishnu and has many festivals that are celebrated in her honor. She's often pictured in her iconography holding the lotus. This is symbolic of the fact that great beauty arises from the dark richness of the earth under any circumstances. All that's needed is the auspicious or divine timing for the lotus to come into bloom. Her essence then is about understanding the goal in life, to realize the abundance of the soul. When your soul selects her card, abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have incalculable material wealth, but are bereft of a sense of purpose or a greater vision for their life, and so are left feeling lost, while others are considered poor in financial wealth, but walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. So she reminds us that the ultimate goal is not money, but being able to know our true bliss. What lights you up in your darkness? So what a beautiful card to focus on. So that's a great thing to meditate on today. If you want to do a little affirmation, positive affirmations. I am wealthy. I am abundant. You know, wealth. I attract wealth. I attract abundance. Things like that. I hope this reading was helpful, guys. I've got to go now, but thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. We are a growing, budding community, and I will be doing more and more videos as I start to dedicate all of my readings and all of my time and energy to this channel. I'm moving away from my other channel, Sarah Speaks. So you can still follow me there because I'll still be posting videos there, but the majority of my time is going to be dedicated to this channel in 2020, as well as to doing lives where I'll be doing readings. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to set a day where I start to do my lives so you guys can have some consistency, and then I'll be doing personal readings in those lives. We can have a little fun and shake it up. So get ready for that in 2020, but have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here and for your support on this channel, Divine Truth Tarot, and I'll see you soon.